Hey, am I back on? This isn't the right game, guys. Legend of Zelda, Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Welcome back. We are here. Let's load the DLC. Dude, it's an ice cream truck. I want ice cream. Zelda note settings. Hang on, let's get this. Oh, I already have the Nintendo Switch app, so now I could just... Zelda notes. Good game. Navigation, voice memories, item sharing, photo studio, global play data, my play data, daily bonus. To Zelda notes. Yay, there's a second save file now! My biggest complaint about these games was the no second save file. Nintendo presents The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild.
Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Whoa. That's loud. looks pretty good on the Switch too.
That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
Ooh. Mysterious tablet. The glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it. It's always funny to open trunks from chests from the side. When you don't have any things on.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
I'm getting close to a voice memory. Oh, cat, what are you doing? Oh, I didn't update the tags on the Legend of Zelda one. Here, let me do that. Oh. Let's see here. No. Whoops.
Link, you are the light.
Here.
Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
Live stream. Legend. Zelda. Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild. Switch 2. Let's see here. Oh. Nope, it's starting to get even more. Here we go. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Switch 2. Nintendo. other tags. Tree branch. I'll think of other tags. Okay. Ah, cats! I almost tripped over you. Wow. You can... The graphics definitely are more polished. This actually looks really great. I tried to use my cloth, sailcloth already. Ooh. Oh, right, don't have a shield. Oh, didn't mean to take that. I beg your pardon. I do believe that is my baked apple. You can't just go about taking whatever you please. Oh, forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an open flame make for a succulent treat. It is a bit strange to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answer your question with a question. That is fair enough. I cannot imagine our meeting to be simple coincidence. I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to the legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. Things are calling me. That temple there. Long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom, 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. Huh. So it uses that. Weird. So yeah, I can just keep that off. As long as I keep an eye on it, I should be able to... There was one around here somewhere. Link. Link.
Link, head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Yep, just tell me to go there. Well, hang on. Is this it? Voice memory located.
Entombed in darkness by many ancient relics of the Sheikah were considered dangerous, and were therefore entombed in darkness by the King of Hyrule long ago. In particular, the Shrine of Resurrection was considered especially dangerous, as it controls people's fates. It was kept under close watch by the royal family. Now that recent investigations into the divine beasts
Hey,
have
knowing
revealed
paint.
that this shrine was built in preparation against the calamity, however, we should move forward with its study.
You guys able to hear that? Oop. Ooh. Okay, let's turn that back off again. So you guys don't have to listen to that beeping. Man, stamina wheel definitely goes down faster in this game than it ever did in than it does in Tears of the Kingdom. Let's go grab our first Korok. Yeah, haha. Huh? You're not Hetsu. You can see me? I didn't know you kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hetsu, please return this to him. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. It's so nice to be back in the Legend of Zelda. Oh my gosh, it takes forever to reload as well. Pretty sure there's one. Oh hey, my memory thing's reacting again. It's gotta be near the Temple of Time, right? I take that. Goblin horn. I forgot how weird they look, so different than what I'm used to now. Oh, I think it's there. It is. Found it.
Royal princesses have a sacred power which is claimed to have been passed down generation after generation. In fact, the lineage traces all the way back to the first queen, when Hyrule was founded. The ritual at the Temple of Time falls upon the princess to carry out. But do my prayers even reach the goddess when my powers have yet to awaken?
Ooh. Nope, stop beeping on me. People don't want to hear the beeping, they just want to hear the voice memories. I'm glad I waited to play this on stream until the Switch 2 came out. This is so much cooler, and I actually have things I can discover. It's so weird not seeing the floating islands in the sky as well. If I remember correctly, I can get some better pants here. Yeah! You can even see the horn on there. It's so weird how much they changed them just to fit in with the new mechanics. Like this club, it's not a thing in the new games, which is super weird. happens again if I push these? Brilliant. Where did everyone go? I had some people watching on YouTube, and Knowing Paint. Where'd Knowing Paint go? I don't have a shield, so I don't really want to deal with those guys. From the front, at least. Yep, bow. Changing bows. The Common Fang. More arrows. Man. Come on. A shield. And a sword. Perfect. Ooh, there's another voice memory around. It's kind of weird because I can't see Twitch chat normally now if I'm using this. I should probably get a way to look at Twitch chat now other than my phone. I've got to figure out a thumbnail. I'll probably do what I did for Echoes of Wisdom. I'll just use screenshots from the game from previous streams. I don't know. Today's just going to be the Great Plateau.
You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. You must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Yeah. And that one. I didn't want to have to come back up here to do it. So yeah, there's another memory around here. My. It would seem we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land, one after another. It's almost as though a long dormant power has awoke quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were up on that tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say? And this must happen to recognize this maybe his voice? No. I see. That is unfortunate. What are you doing, Mary? I assume you caught sight of that atrocity. That atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It appears that the most is fast approaching. What are you doing, cat? I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do! I had a feeling you would say that. Here on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Incorrect. I do know of a place that you can actually get down from the plateau if they didn't have that fog to stop you from getting down. I do know a place. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, it would be quite another story. Paraglider? Oh ho! Piqued your interest, have I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down here on my own feathery wings, you know. Worry not, I will happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Come on, let me show you something. And then he takes forever to walk up this mountain. So this small, not even a mountain, just this small hill. See that structure there, the one shining with strange light. Began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose up from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Fair enough. You know, I probably shouldn't do that while I'm live. I'm just here meowing at my cat because she's been meowing at me. Isn't that right, cat? Meow, 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 meow. That's all you can say. Oh, there's a memory around here. It's not too close. Sheikah Slate confirmed. Travel gate registered to map. Access granted. Oh. You can tell I have the DLC because I have the EX treasure chests. I don't know, if we get enough people around, we'll vote what costume I should beat the game in. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Omen Owl. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial. Magnesis. Sheikah Slate authenticated. Distilling rune. Is there a voice memory in here? Magnesis. Grab onto metal objects and lift them freely. Yep. Whee! I feel like I missed something over here. No, I didn't. Actually, it's up there. There it is. Has there been anyone on Twitch? I keep checking and keep trying to check. I might just have to use my computer to watch Twitch. Yeah, let's see here. No, no one on Twitch. It's never really explained how those doors are connected. We'll watch this one. We will not watch a single other one. There are 120 of these shrines, and I will be doing all 120 for this playthrough. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Omen Owl, the creator of this trial. I am a humble monk, blessed with the sight of the goddess Hylia, and dedicated to helping those who seek to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of the goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. Spirit orb. May the goddess smile upon you. Hello again, old man. Seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyance. Oh, or perhaps just something familiar, something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from you can often be crystal clear. Perhaps that is not true for everyone, oh. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine. It's all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there. What do you mean? It's been quite some time since I have seen the Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. But it's interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across the land. On this plateau, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasures of each of those shrines, and I'll give you my paraglider. That wasn't the deal. Oh, well, I suppose I changed my mind. I'm sure that won't be a problem for a young go-getter such as yourself. I am altering the deal. Pray I do not alter it any further. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area from looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way to the top of the tower? Got it! I admire your eagerness, but allow me to teach you something else before you go. Take a look at your map on the Sheikah slate. See those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places with the Sheikah slate. Well, so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Cool. I'm not going to teleport up there. Though I will tell a really good story about the first time I played the game. I did not read that the first time I played the game. I somehow skipped over it, completely missed what he was telling me to do, and thus, I was unable... Can you open this up like you could in the... They let you actually drain this in Tears of the Kingdom. I wonder if you can drain... You probably can't. But now that I know it can be drained in Tears of the Kingdom, now I'm curious, because I never actually checked. But yeah, I 100% did not read that, and I literally just climbed the tower again, because he told me to go up to the top of the... All I learned was, go to the top of the tower. That's all I heard. I'm like, oh, okay, so I climbed up the normal way. Because I was an idiot. Cat, stop that. Didn't do that right. Nope, didn't do that right again. Hang on. Oh. Oh, for the love of... Hang on. There we go. I missed. What? Nah, don't feel like fighting him. Oh, speaking of, I never got that treasure chest from underneath. Oh well. No. You're not gonna get me. Down we go. Cat, what are you chewing on now? Hey, Knowing Paint, you're back. Just in time for me to get bombs. So the shrine, I am Jai Baji. The bomb trial. Distilling rune. Hey, Havoc. What's up? My mic is working, right? People can hear me? Yeah? Yeah, it's working. 100%, right? You guys can hear me? Yeah. It's weird. Okay. Gosh, it's weird to have unlimited bonds. Oh, well, thanks. Thanks for recommending me. Knowing Paint. Oh, Woo. Yeah. We finished up Subnautica Below Zero earlier today, and so we're into Breath of the Wild. Ooh, the Claymore. The amount of times I've blown myself up in this dungeon, in this shrine, is a non-zero amount. Just barely didn't make it. My day's been fine. Like I said, excited to get back into this game. Haven't played it since Tears of the Kingdom came out. Didn't know I'd be playing it today, though. I didn't realize that I was so close to the end of Subnautica Below Zero. But yeah, we're just gonna... I said this earlier, but no one was here. I'm just gonna finish the plateau today. Yeah, skip these. I do not want to watch all 120 of those. Yeah. It's a good thing I grabbed this game back from my brother-in-law yesterday. I was planning on starting it next week because I knew I was going to be finishing Hollow Knight. But, I guess this will now be the Monday stream. People want me to do Minecraft, so I might have money for Minecraft. Oh, next week? I don't know. I had Minecraft a really long time ago when it was still Mojang, but when it got swapped over to Microsoft, I lost all my account information. So I haven't been able to play it since. And I don't really want to play it on the Switch. Oh, that's the edge of the map. So I'll probably be getting it on my PC, but I don't know. I should just learn how to play it on Switch. I want it just to be, well, no, because then I can't really set up a server. So I should do it on PC. Will they fall asleep before I get to them? Come on, fall asleep. They don't have a bow to hit the... I mean, they don't have any arrows to hit the beehive over there. You know what? I'm just gonna fight him. It's taking too long. Flurry rush. Let's see here. Oop. Ah, there it is. I knew it was around here. I figured there'd be a memory here, and I'm right. Hey, memory.
This mountain hut, and even the rope hold. There are many gaps in this mountain hut, and even the rope holding the logs together seems dubious. It is far too shabby for a hunter's cabin. I didn't enter. The hut seemed it may collapse at any moment, so I was unable to identify the owner. It should probably be dismantled before someone gets hurt.
Ooh. She doesn't know that the ghost of her father lived there for 100 years. Old man's diary. On this desolate plateau, the only pleasure that brings me comfort is cooking. And today I outdid myself. Truly, I created the perfect dish. I call it the spicy meat and seafood fry. This recipe not only restores health, but also keeps me warm, even when traveling in the snowing mountains. And with this dish on my side, I no longer have need of that itchy, warm doublet. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down a very important recipe. I know it contained raw meat and spicy pepper, however. I simply cannot remember what else I used. My age is catching up to me. Sadly, on this lonely plateau, I have only my own knowledge and memory to rely on. Still, if I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient, I would happily reward them with my warm doublet. However, it seems unlikely that such a miraculous wish will ever be fulfilled. Oh, fancy that. So we meet again. This body of mine isn't what it used to be. Recovering from a bout of hard work takes a while. If you're hungry, I have an empty pot you can use to cook yourself a meal. Any tips? Simple. Open your inventory, grab hold of your ingredients, and toss them in. Try to consider how the ingredients will complement one another. You can even make a dish that increases your stamina. It's all about being creative and trying different things. Huh. Oh. Excuse me. Arrows. Perfect. Ow. Oops. F's in the chat. Oops. Completely whiffed that. Oh, cool. I got my arrows. Now I can do sneak attack because they're asleep. Much easier. Oh, they didn't fix that though? So they didn't actually put that in this game? Okay. I guess they wanted to keep it true to the first one. That's fine, I guess. The only problem is I don't have too many of those peppers going this way. I thought he had more. Eh, 5 minutes should be enough. Let's see. Traveler's Claymore. Oh, they heard me. remember where the bombs are now. I'm so used to just going like that and then that to get the bombs. Okay. No. Might as well get a bunch of wood while I can. One of the first things I want is my house. Okay. This is a fun way to get to the next shrine. Oop, oop. It is dangerous though. You fall, there's no you don't have your paraglider yet. There we go. I think that's the tricky one. You should be able to just get there. Yeah, didn't get all the wood. Okay. Good. Okay, let's try this again. Woo! Made it up. I think this one I can't jump on. I just have to climb. It takes a little bit, but I have patience. That's why I put this on the live stream. Oh boy. That'd be terrifying if this was real life. It's a long way down. Can't waste too much time. Only got like 2 hours left. Has anyone jumped in on Twitch yet? No. Look at that. I made it. Okay. Jeez, that was a fast load. Yep. Stasis trial. Alright, you can't skip this. Room extracted. Oh. Expected it to work like the reversal room, but it doesn't. Right. I actually got to point at it when I want to use it again. Ooh, close one. Made it. That was close. Oh, for the love. It's filled with useless things. Huh? I can change the settings for what? Oh. Hero path mode. Ooh, the hammer. Don't want to use up the hammer if I don't have to. Just kind of fell off there. The resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. Thanks. It's not that hard. This is literally one of the introductory ones. Oh, now it's taking a second to load. Oh, there it goes. My gosh. Oh my gosh. It really was the little things that made Tears of the Kingdom a better game. Like, you can prefer Breath of the Wild's story and everything all you want, but oh my gosh, just the little tiny things made this game, made it so much better. Uh-oh. What's he gonna do with that? Oh, cool. I only took 1 damage from that. That wasn't too bad. I could just drop the rocks on him. Yeah, I didn't even need the full 5 minutes. Two and a half would have been just fine. Ah, I enjoy gazing out the world from up here. Breathtaking view. This may be the best place to get a full view of the entire plateau. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it and you can pin anywhere you'd like to mark on the map. The pins on your map serve as a reference points for your travels. Just stick a pin in anywhere you're interested. How did you know? Oh, just a few tricks I picked up after many, many years in the wild. You may take my advice or leave it. Oh, I'm in your memory. I didn't notice that. Go ahead and take a look if you feel so inclined to do so. You did well to make it this far without proper clothing. Please take this warm doublet as a reward of your tenacity. I assume you want to try it on right away, yes? I thought you might be eager to see how it looks. It's quite fetching. Well, I suppose it matters not. It is yours now. Do take care to put it on before you get too cold, though. Memory.
From here, you can see the Great Plateau, or rather, Hyrule itself. At the castle, we are king and princess, but while here, we were father and daughter. It was in this place that I learned about everything from paragliders to cooking. I still remember the feeling of the warm doublet father wrapped around my shoulders.
Ah, I have a lot of memories just on this plateau. Ooh. Whoa. Went flying there. Yeah. Oh. Man, these guys are a lot easier than they are in Tears of the Kingdom. Hey, sort of. I don't know. They have more health in Tears of the Kingdom. Okay. Cryonis trial. Loading, 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 loading. Okay. Nope, hang on. There we go. I don't use parry very often. With one exception. It's very nice to use against guardians once you get the Hylian shield. Which is probably going to be one of the first things I do. No point in not getting it as soon as I possibly can. Honestly, getting into Hyrule Castle isn't that big of a deal when you know what you're doing. Here he comes again. With This, you now have acquired all the spirit orbs from the shrines on this plateau. Extraordinary. That means it's finally time. Link, it's finally time for me to tell you everything, but first... Imagine an X on your map of the 4 shrines at its endpoints. Find the spot with where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? Where 2 lines connecting the shrines would cross, there I will be waiting. Right, don't have the glider. I'm fine. Okay. Where's the path? It's over there. Let's see here. Okay. I think there's a few more along this path. That barely hurts anyway. Ugh. There we go. Whew. I've spent so much time on this plateau. I just know where most everything is. There are some Koroks I've missed, but I don't remember those as well as I remember all the treasure chests and... I don't believe there are any more. I believe there's one in the water near the archway that's by the Temple of Time. But I don't think there's anything of importance in there. And then there's this way. A little annoying, but better bow. Okay. What? I jumped the wrong way. That was just my bad. Cool. Do 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 do. Bow 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 bow. There we go. Perfect. Now I just need this hammer. No, they don't have one in there. Ooh. Okay. I don't really want to do that. Let's just do this guy. Not too many arrows left. Doesn't help when I miss. Easy enough. keep gathering wood until my axe breaks. No, I didn't hit that reset after when I died when I got the first one. There we go. Should be plenty now. Now let's go have some fun. Yep, just that easy. Okay. Ooh, one more amber. Now, if I do remember correctly, oh, there's a memory around here. Should be. Good eggs. I believe there's one up here. Aha! I was right. There it is. I don't have the cork seed. The cork leaf. I believe I can use a sword? Yeah. Okay. Where is this signal coming from? This way? Somewhere over here. Low battery? Somewhere around here. It's... Get these two guys. Oh, there. Is that at the top of that tree? That doesn't seem right. But maybe it is? No? Here it is. Right down there.
Here on the plateau, the Forest of Spirits is the only area dense enough to be called a forest. Back before the founding of Hyrule, however, the entire plateau is apparently covered with trees. Where the spirits plant roots, trees flourish, and forests are formed. In ancient times, this may have been a village of spirits.
Neat. Huh, appears to be another one around here. Huh, it's back this way. Let's see here. We go this way? Yeah, here we go. How did I miss this when I was over here? Nope. Back this way. Cat? Nope. Nope. Stop that. Around here. No? Back this way? It must be at the center of this lake. Here it is.
When I first saw a hot-footed frog at Hopper Pond, I couldn't take my eyes off of it. I came here every day to observe it. Mother's face grew stiff when I showed her the frog. Though she never expressed outward disdain for them, she probably didn't want to speak poorly of something I liked.
Aww. That's so cute. These voice memories are really cool. It's so nice to hear more lore about the game. Ooh, 4:05. Yeah, I could really use a nap before I go over to my friend's house. Okay, hightail lizard. Flint and firewood. Easy enough. Wasn't there one over by here that I forgot to grab? Yeah, there is a voice memory over here. Well, maybe. Could easily be off the side of the plateau. It does appear to be off the side of the plateau. I missed. Stop that. There we go. Nope. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's off the plateau. But we're gonna run this way as well, just to make double sure. might not be off the plateau. Like he was blowing his horn. All of his friends were dead. Nope, it's definitely off the plateau. It's down there somewhere. Well, I guess that's what we'll do. We'll get the paraglider. And we'll head down and get this last memory. Is there another one here? Oh no, that's it just. Let's try this again now that I've got more arrows. Hilarious. But there was a blue one in there. Doubt that. Okay. Goblin guts. Nice. Wait, why does that still say... Oh my gosh, I didn't change that. Oh man. Ha, I never changed it from Subnautica to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Stop low batterying. I don't know how you have a low battery. I've only been using you for like 3 hours. It's super strange. It should be fully charged. Well, it should have been fully charged. Oh, hey, there is a voice memory around here. I don't think it's in the Temple of Time. Yep, it's getting stronger this way. Here we go.
Past this gate is a snowy landscape, cold enough for one to freeze there. The area is a place where heroes can test their skills, but the landscape is clearly not a natural phenomenon. Perhaps some ancient technology we have yet to learn about is being used here.
Nice. I've got both my cats in here meowing at me. Don't they still know they have an hour left to be fed? And now they're fighting with each other. And now they're scratching at the couch they're not allowed to scratch at. Okay. Oh! The blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here, quickly. There it is. Did not see this ladder the first time I played. Climbed up the hard way.
Well done there, young one. Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists.
King Rome. The last king of Hyrule.
The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, lo, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago. To know Calamity Ganon's true form, one must know the story from an age long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his transformation into malice created the horror you see now. Stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground. We decided to heed the prophecy and began excavating large areas of land. It wasn't long before we discovered several ancient relics made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts, were giant machines piloted by warriors. We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away, using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay. Ganon was cunning, and he responded with a plan beyond our imagining. He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, turned against us. The champions lost their lives.
Hi.
Those residing in the castle as well.
We're watching something.
Gravely collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon. However, the princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link,
Hey.
you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection. Here you now stand, revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
Go on. Here is the paraglider, just as I promised. With that, you should be able to safely fly off the cliffs surrounding this area. And I think that's it. I've told you everything I can. Link, you must save Hyrule. Awesome. I think that's going to be it, guys. I'll see you on Thursday for Hollow Knight. I don't think there's anyone really here right now. And then next week we'll be back to this. Woot woot. And then next week on Thursday, hopefully, will be Minecraft. That should be fun. Bye, everyone.